Brother Henry was preaching in the desert when we came here, and Sister Henry was a little tired of going back and forth to the desert. So she decided she wanted to have a local congregation, and she placed her membership here. And later, after that, Brother Henry had to follow his wife. Usually the wife followed the husband, but for so many years she was going up to the desert. And I told her, when Henry comes, we're going to put him to work. Help me to persuade him to come where his wife is. And she did that. And that's the way Brother Henry landed here in Southside.
Well, Joe Henry is, like I said before, is one of the most loving mother any family can have, and caring also. And I can also say that she really loved her kids.
I'll start from the top and work my way to the bottom. There is Arthur, who we nicknamed Boots. There's my sister Sherry. There's my sister Larinelle. There's my sister Javon. There is also my sister Joanne. There's Christelle. Those consist of the girls. Then there are the boys. There's Billy Ray. There is Darnell, who is deceased. There is me. There's my brother Frederick. There is Richard, Anthony, and then the baby boys, Kip.
Mom is very open. If there is a problem in the house, Mom wants to take the problem apart and try to put the problem back together again. She speaks her mind, and she's not a quiet mother. And actually, she was the one who, by my dad working all the time and doing his ministry work, she was the one who pretty much brought the family to Christ.
I would always comment to her how lovely her face was made up, her apparel. She always wore hats to match her outfit. And I said, you are such a lovely lady.
I believe that who named her that name thought of the most precious piece that you can find in a treasure, and she fits that today. She's the most perfect piece that you can find in any broken situation. You can depend upon her in that aspect to do something good. You can always get something good out of my mom, and I guess that's why they call her Jewel.
There's no other person like Jewel. Let me say that. I have 13 kids, and I said that they was all members of the Church of Christ, and a lot of that has to go with my wife, because a lot of time I was gone, and she was still taking the kids to church.
When I was growing up, I went to both of my parents. I go to my mom first, and she'd give me advice, and she'd tell me, talk to your dad about it. So I talked to him. So really, I talked to both of them, and they were giving me the answer that I'm looking for.
When I was a boy, and a wise decision had to be made, I'll always go to my mother.
Well, when I was younger, it was my mom. No offense, Dad, but it was my mom. Reason because my dad worked graveyard, and when we were in school, when we got out of school, he was pretty much getting ready to go to work, and so he wasn't really there to go to for wise decisions because he was at work. But now that I'm older and married with family and leader in the church, it's more of a collaborative thing. I go to both of them.
Well, I would put my wife with sort of like a personal. She talks to people on the phone. She encourages people on the phone. People call her. She uplifts them on the phone. And those that seem like they can't make it, she gives them encouragement, and that's a lot.
I ask her a lot, and she talks about her children a lot. She's very proud of them, and she's close to them. And I ask her questions because even though I only have 4, we all have times when we need some guidance. And it's just that, because her son's name is Michael and my son is Michael. And sometimes we discuss our 2 sons. And I guess that's the most that we talk about. We talk about our 2 sons. And it's just that I feel that she has just a mountain of information and advice.
I guess about Sister Henry. I just think that she has a quiet strength about her, and to have supported her husband this long, not just with the family, with a large family, 13 kids. I think that's remarkable, and also to have supported him this long. As a leader's wife, that's an example for me now that my husband's a leader, and now that we have our family and children, and it's growing. I'm not going to make it to 13, 3 of that, but not 13.
I didn't go to her, and I take my hat off to her for this. I didn't go to her and say, what do you think about me being an elder? I didn't do that. And I accept her for accepting me as that, because that's quite a responsibility laid up on a wife.
My father decided to retire as the pulpit minister and the Roseman Church of Christ, which is in Sun Valley. And we always would listen to Brother Backus on the way to church, because it was about an hour and a half drive. And I always wondered who he was, or because his message was so interesting, it kept us interested all the way till we got there. And interestingly, when he decided to retire, I guess that was the decision my mom and him made, I guess because of the journey and I guess of the aspects of raising the children at that time. We came back to Los Angeles, and the first stop was Compton Avenue.
I was baptized when I was 18 at Compton Avenue, and none of my family were members of the church, and I needed a ride. So Brother Henry volunteered to pick me up every morning, every Sunday morning, and take me to Sunday school and worship service.
Well, actually, my wife was here first. She was coming to Southside when I was over to Compton, and I came a little after her because I was still on the move, finding where God wanted me to be.
I guess I was preaching somewhere, and the minister approached me and said that Brother Backus stole your daddy from me. I couldn't put it together. I said, what do you mean he stole my daddy from me? Your father was supposed to come and work with us. And I told that priest, well, you need to practice on being a good thief. You don't know how to steal very well. And all this goes to say that he was very happy that my father was appointed as elder at this wonderful congregation. So that's how we got here.
The qualification is that an elder must have children, not 13, but children, more than one. He was well qualified because he had been a minister for a number of years.
13 kids, all different personalities, and keeping them bound together. It was really part of, I felt, my qualification as an elder, dealing with people. And flock is about the same. You have to deal with individuals the way God would want you to.
We had some opposition from those who did not want to progress. And they came to Brother Henry and tried to persuade him to get in their camp. And Henry began to preach, and his sermon enlightened them that he was going to stand with his minister, and if anybody would go against what we are trying to do for the Lord, he said, I'll fight you, I'll fight you, I'll fight you.
I like his directness. He tells you straight from the Bible. He don't go around it. He don't try to make you feel good. He's going to tell you exactly what the Bible said, and that's it. And either you like it or you don't. He doesn't care if you like him, because he's teaching what Christ is telling us. So if you're going to get mad at somebody, you're going to get mad at Christ, not him.
Brother Henry is very direct. You always know exactly what Brother Henry wants, and you know whether he's pleased or whether he's displeased. But he's really easy to work with, because like I said, he's direct and you know what you need to do. So I enjoy working with Brother Henry.
Wonderful thing to have a father who has been recognized from a spiritual and scriptural perspective to be a man of character, to be honored, to lead a people in the eyesight of God. So that's how I view him as when I relate to him as my elder.
To describe him, he's a great dad, and he set an example for me towards my leadership role.
I would say Joe Henry is also a very strong man. I mean, to raise 13 kids, you have to be strong and powerful. And he's, like I say, nice and loving also as a father.
We have never had a cross word in all of our dealings with each other. We have differed, but wise men differ, but fools fall out. We have never fallen out.
Brother and Sister Henry, I want to congratulate you and I wish you all the best for the rest of your life.
Jewel, I wish you only the best. I congratulate you in your successes and especially in being honored at this occasion. And I can't think of anyone else who's more deserving.
Congratulations, Brother Henry. Love you. Keep doing what you're doing and keep your spirit up. Keep exercising and just keep on living the Christian life.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad, for all of the work that you've done throughout the years. And me as your son, I just like to thank you, and I love you all. And once again, congratulations on this day.
I'd like to say congratulations to my parents and you, Dad, for your dedication to Southside, and thank you for leaving Lancaster and bringing us here. That way, I wouldn't have met my lovely wife if I stayed on Lancaster.
I'd like to say congratulations, Mom and Dad, for your dedication and service, not only to the church, but also to each other.
Congratulations, Grandma and Granddad.
Hey Mom, hi Dad. I know that this day of honor is really given in the respect of the services that you have performed for this wonderful congregation at the Southside Church of Christ. But not only do I congratulate you being honored by the leadership here and the family here, but I also want to honor you as being my mother and my father. You have been supportive, you have been special, and you have been solid as a rock. Thank God for you.
Arthur and Jewel Henry, we wish to congratulate you on your work of faith and your labor of love. I want to thank you personally as the minister of the Southside Church of Christ, along with the great family. We thank you for your sons and your daughters that have made a contribution to the cause of Christ. Your son is one of our deacons. Your other son is one of our ministers, and we thank you for bringing up your children in the way of the Lord. May the Lord bless you with grandchildren that will love the Lord just like your children love the Lord. And again, thank you for a job well done for the last several years.